Deer gun hunting season is almost here, and as you hunters prepare, there is something to keep in mind if you end up with too much venison on your hands.
And it's time to go shopping for the Black Friday deals, but Toledo police have ways to do it safely. We have more coming up.
The day is almost here. The Buckeyes and the Wolverines are set to go head-to-head once again, but you can get in on the action before game day tomorrow. And good morning. We welcome you into this Friday here at 6 on WTOL 11. I'm Steven Jackson.
And I'm Tatiana Cash. Both Tim and Kaylee are off this morning. Meteorologist Ryan Weekman, though, is still with us. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, so Ryan, we want to start with you this morning to get our 11 minutes of nonstop news started.
Nowhere else I'd rather be on a chilly Friday morning. Great to be with you guys. We're having a lot of fun this morning. And if you're just getting up, it's just after 6 a.m. We're glad that you chose to start the day with us. We got current temperatures in the upper 20s to the low 30s. You factor in a breeze. Grab the warm jacket, the hat, the gloves, whatever you might need this morning. If you're going to be out doing some shopping or whatever you're doing, it is frigid outside. We've got a few flurries showing up or light snow showers on radar. This is coming off of Lake Michigan here. First time we're breaking out the big cold this season, and it's firing up that lake effect snow machine. So don't be surprised if you see a few passing snow showers with the cloudy skies today. High staying basically freezing and colder for this Friday. We'll dive into the weekend forecast coming up. Right now, let's get you out on those roads. Get it over to Steve with our traffic track.
This morning, we're getting a nice live look at I-75. This is right at West Central Avenue. Really quiet out there to get you going on this Friday morning. So if you're heading out maybe to shop this morning, you're getting there on time. That's a look at your Gallen-Tachus and Boys and All traffic tracker.
All right, breaking overnight, a building in downtown Toledo is left with some damage.
Yeah, so this after two cars collided, sending one into a tire and auto care store. It happened just after midnight on the corner of Monroe and 17th in downtown Toledo. No one was hurt, but several windows of the business were shattered. Now, many of you might be getting ready to head out the door to get some Black Friday deals. Now, while stores will see a lot of customers over the weekend, police have a few tips to help you shop safe.
Yes, our Maya May joins us live this morning. Maya, do police expect any more crime this holiday season? Any anticipated increase, rather?
Toledo police tell me they expect Black Friday crimes to decrease due to more people shopping online. For more consumers that still plan to hit the store, Toledo police say preparation is needed. This year, 183 million consumers are still expected to shop in store and online for Black Friday, according to the National Retail Federation. And with more people out shopping, experts say it only makes it easier for people with bad intentions to go undetected. Because of the potential threat, Toledo police have a few tips to keep you safe, including stay on guard in parking lots by paying extra attention to your surroundings. See and be seen. Park in well-lit areas and use your headlights when driving in parking garages. Keep your car locked. Shop in pairs or groups. Prepare to see congested traffic. Watch out for children and leave no valuables unattended or in plain sight. Keep everything you buy in the trunk of your car if possible, and that way potential thieves won't be tempted.
The big things that we're going to see is theft from motor vehicles, people leaving packages in those cars, people walking through the parking lot, because obviously there's just going to be more people, so that random one person in the parking lot isn't going to be suspicious on this day, particular day. You're going to have people in the parking lot from early morning hours to late morning hours.
The police say if you feel something is off, walk back into the store and ask security to walk you to your car. And you can always call 911. For now, I'm Maya May reporting live in Oregon for WTOL 11.
All right, good advice. Thank you, Maya. Now, you might see some firefighters out and about in Perrysburg today. It's for the department's annual Fill the Boot campaign. Starts at 9 this morning near the Chick-fil-A on Route 20. All the money raised goes to sponsor families in need for Christmas, help a homeowner who's had a fire at their house, support mental health, as well as educational golf outings.
We're counting down the 3 things you need to know as you get up and around this Friday morning. Number 3, tomorrow is the last day people in Perrysburg can recycle any of those pumpkins you might still have laying around. You can drop off your pumpkins with the decorations removed at a trailer in the city's Department of Public Service parking lot located on Roachton Road. Number 2, the last free disposal day of the year in Lucas County is tomorrow as well. It's from 8 a.m. until 1 at the Hoffman Road landfill. You can drop off trash, furniture, carpeting, mattresses, and more, but yard waste, chemicals, liquid waste, and other similar items will not be accepted. You do have to bring a valid driver's license or ID to show that you live in Lucas County. Number 1, deer gun hunting season starts Monday in Ohio. So once again this year, the Ohio Department of Natural Resources Division of Wildlife is again partnering with Farmers and Hunters Feeding the Hungry to support local food banks with donated venison. Hunters who harvest deer and would like to donate the venison can take it to one of several certified processing shops in Ohio. We have a link to find the one nearest to you on our website, WTOL.com.
Many of our local first responders spent Thanksgiving on the job, of course, instead of with their families. And Perrysburg Fire Division's Fire Captain Nate Burster says working on Thanksgiving, it's twofold. The community shows support while they get to help the community during the holiday.
I think working on Thanksgiving is unique for us because it's a time to say thanks, and oftentimes people are coming in and wanting to say thanks to us, and we're thankful for the family that we have here at the firehouse, thankful for our families at home that support us.
All right, as we are getting closer to Christmas, more decorations are being put up. The captain says it is important for everybody to remember, listen, do not overload your circuits when it comes to your Christmas lights.
Well, you might have seen one on your dinner table yesterday or even crossing the road, but the wild turkeys you see here in Northwest Ohio, they weren't always here. Wildlife experts with Metro Parks Toledo tell us wild turkeys disappeared from Ohio in 1904, but the Ohio Division of Wildlife began reintroductions of turkeys to the state in the 1950s. However, it wasn't until the early 2000s they were brought back to Lucas County, starting in the Oak Openings area.
They're really doing well. Every year the population has grown, and we now see turkeys in many parks, many parts of the county.
If you do come across a group of turkeys, Jay Wright with Metro Parks Toledo says you should keep your distance. The turkeys can become aggressive, especially during mating season in April.
Well, it's considered the greatest rivalry in college sports. It's The Ohio State University versus University of Michigan.
And the big game, it's tomorrow. While OSU and U of M face off, the Ohio State Highway Patrol and Michigan State Police are teaming up to fight drunk driving during the game. Troopers say to be responsible while enjoying the game and celebrations, but make other plans to get home if you plan to drink.
Definitely. You can celebrate the rich history of this iconic football feud at Rally of the Rivals. It's going to be the Buckeyes, and Wolverine fans will be at Fleetwood Tap Room and Hensville Park for food, music, and some celebrity guests, which include former U of M quarterback Shea Patterson and former OSU receiver Dane. Say his name again.
Sanzenbacher.
Sanzenbacher. I'm going to get it right, Dane, I promise. Rally of the Rivals starts at 3. The first 250 people are going to get free commemorative T-shirts.
Toledo is the epicenter of the Wolverine-Buckeye football rivalry. So that's all because the two states battled over the border between them nearly 200 years ago. So when the border was established through the Northwest Ordinance in 1787, it was done with inaccurate maps, giving Ohio valuable access to Lake Erie with the coveted port, city of Toledo.
When Michigan goes to apply for statehood, the federal government said, well, we're going to use what was originally laid out, and suddenly you have this strip of land called the Toledo Strip that is basically in limbo. Is it Ohio? Is it Michigan?
The war started in April 1835, but was settled in December 1836 without much bloodshed. Michigan got the UP and Ohio kept Toledo.
Woo!
Now, of course, I've made my way over here to the Weather Center to harass you because
That's what you do.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
because of the snow.
No,
Gotcha.
not just that. Good. I'm gonna go hang out with Steven if this is how I'm gonna be treated.
Let's talk about it here. You were mentioning the snow, right?
Yes. Is it because you're wearing the blue that the snow, or is that?
Well, I knew what was going to happen today. Yeah, if you've got family and friends that live east of Cleveland today, they're going to be talking about how the snow is really going to pile up. And it feels like winter outside. Get bundled up for today. Look at the forecast for you. We'll talk more about that snow, but much colder ahead for us here. We're talking about keeping highs below freezing, very likely as we go through the day today and really for much of our 10-day forecast. Current wind chill values. How about back down in the teens this morning is what it feels like on the skins. That's why I'm saying not just a warmer layer, but layers is what you're going to want for you. Radar and satellite again, big picture. We got some lighter lake effect snow coming off of Lake Michigan here, Kalamazoo up towards Grand Rapids. Some places there may get up towards half a foot, but the real big stuff's going to be east of Cleveland towards Erie, Pennsylvania. If we get any snow today at times, this is where it's generated from, the lake effect off of Michigan and then coming across the state here. So Hillsdale, Lenawee County, those will be the two spots that have a chance to maybe build up towards an inch of accumulation. You look off towards the east here again, Geneva, Ashtabula, over towards Erie, Pennsylvania. If you or anybody you know is taking travel plans between Cleveland and Buffalo on I-90, they have to use extreme caution the next couple of days. These are the sorts of weather events where we get those big 100-car pileups that people don't see coming. We're telling you about it right now, okay? Hour by hour forecast. Let's hope we avoid that situation. Shows some of those scattered passing snow showers for us today. Accumulation should be extremely limited in northern Ohio. Probably just a light little dusting, if anything, for today. Now we've got